Kamaru Usman proved once again that he's built differently, but even that wasn't enough to defeat Dricus Du Plessis. Still, this fight revealed two new qualities in Du Plessis that could make him even more dangerous going forward. Did you notice them? And what do you think should be next for both of these fighters? Stick around until the end because that's exactly what we're breaking down today. UFC Oklahoma, Dricus Du Plessis versus Kamaru Usman.
Welcome to MMA TV, built for true MMA fans.
What's up everyone, this is Zach from MMA TV, your home for UFC news, fight breakdowns, and everything happening in the world of MMA. And let's get right into it. Du Plessis versus Usman absolutely delivered. This was the kind of 5-round war every MMA fan loves to watch. There were several moments where it looked like Dricus was about to finish the fight. But Kamaru Usman reminded everyone why he's considered one of the toughest fighters to ever step inside the Octagon. He absorbed some huge shots, and he kept coming forward until the very end. But what was the biggest reason Du Plessis won this fight? Before the event, I said that pace would probably be the biggest factor in Dricus' favor. And while I still think that played an important role, he showed something else that really impressed me. His distance management looked better than ever. He consistently used long-range attacks to keep Usman at the edge of his range. At the same time, his awkward movement and constant stance switches made it incredibly difficult for Usman to time his takedown entries. What impressed me most was his patience. He never rushed forward just because he had momentum. He picked his moments, he stayed disciplined, and because of that, he became a much harder target for Usman's wrestling. Did you notice how few clean takedown opportunities Usman was actually able to find? That wasn't an accident. It was one of the best tactical performances we've seen from Du Plessis. Another thing that stood out to me was how committed he stayed to the game plan. He never looked desperate. He never abandoned the strategy. He kept throwing powerful shots from the outside. He trusted the process. Even when Usman looked hurt, he stayed patient instead of charging in recklessly. Now, I'll be honest, there were a couple of moments where I thought Dricus could have stepped on the gas, especially after those head kicks landed clean. To me, it looked like Usman was feeling those shots. And I honestly think Dricus may have had a chance to get the finish if he had increased the pressure right there. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Do you agree? Or do you think staying patient was the smarter decision? On the other side, we have to give Kamaru Usman a ton of credit. The amount of punishment he absorbed was unbelievable. Some of those shots would have put away a lot of middleweights, yet he kept fighting. And in the 5th round, he was still pressing forward and looking for opportunities. That's the heart of a true champion. Seriously, would you survive even half of the kicks he took? Because I definitely wouldn't. Not surprisingly, this fight earned Fight of the Night honors, and honestly, it deserved it. Congratulations to both fighters for putting on an incredible performance. But now comes the big question. What's next? Right after the fight, Du Plessis made it clear that he wants his middleweight title back. The question is, does beating Kamaru Usman earn him another title shot? Personally, I think there's a very good chance it does. The problem is timing. If the UFC moves forward with the rematch between Sean Strickland and Khamzat Chimaev, Dricus could be waiting for quite a while. So he may have two choices: wait for the winner, or stay active with another fight while the title picture sorts itself out. Maybe someone like Nasruddin Imavov. That could make a lot of sense. As for Kamaru Usman, I think this fight proved he can absolutely compete at middleweight. He looked competitive against one of the best fighters in the division. The biggest issue isn't his ability, it's activity. Usman simply hasn't fought consistently over the last few years, and that makes it difficult to build momentum. Personally, I'd actually like to see him return to welterweight, where he's currently ranked number 10. Imagine a fight against Yaroslav Amosov. I think that would be an incredible matchup. For Amosov, it would be the biggest opportunity of his UFC career, and for Usman, it could be the perfect chance to get back into the win column. Before anyone starts saying Usman's finished, let's not forget something important. Dana White himself has said he believes Kamaru still has plenty left in the tank. So while this loss certainly shows that time is catching up with him, I don't think it's anywhere close to the end of his career. But that's just my opinion. Now I want to hear yours. Who should Kamaru Usman fight next? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, help us reach our goal of 50 subscribers by the end of the month. Subscribe to MMA TV, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.